Chapter 1. Barley and Ambition. The wind howls through the cobbled streets of Audiobook, carrying with it the scented damp earth and the faint, sweet tang of fermenting grain. It is here, in the shadow of the great brick churches, that the seeds of an empire are being sown not in gold, but in barley. The Hanseatic League, a brotherhood of merchants and brewers, is not yet a legend. It is still a dream, whispered over tankards in dimly lit Alehouses, where men with calloused hands and sharp eyes trade more than just goods. The barley fields stretch beyond the city walls, golden under the pale northern sun. Peasants bend their backs, harvesting the grain that will soon be ground into malt, then steeped and boiled into the amber liquid that fuels the ambitions of kings and merchants alike. Beer is not just a drink here, it is currency, it is power, it is the lifeblood of a trade network that will one day span the North Sea and beyond. In the heart of the city, a young brewer named Hanno stands over a bubbling cauldron, his sleeves rolled up to his elbows, his brow glistening with sweat. The fire crackles beneath the kettle, and the air is thick with the rich, malty aroma of brewing ale. He is no nobleman, no lord of the land, but his hands shape the future. His beer is different, stronger, smoother, with a depth of flavor that makes men linger at his stall, then return again and again. Word spreads, merchants notice, and where merchants notice, trade follows. The Hanseatic League is still in its infancy, but the alehouses are its first battlegrounds. Here, in the smoky, laughter-filled halls, deals are struck over foaming tankards. A brewer from Hamburg clinks his cup against one from Bruges, and in that moment, a new alliance is born. The beer flows freely, but the stakes are high. The Hanseatic League is not just about trade, it is about control. Control of the grain, control of the brewing, control of the markets that will determine the fate of Northern Europe. Hanno watches as a group of merchants huddle in the corner, their voices low but urgent. They speak of the Baltic Sea, of the ports that could be theirs if they play their cards right. He knows that his ale is part of this game, of good brew can buy loyalty, can seal, a pact can turn a rival into an ally, and so he works harder, refining his craft, experimenting with new techniques, always pushing the boundaries of what beer can be. Outside, the world is changing. The Crusades have left their mark, and the trade routes are shifting. The Hanseatic League is growing, its tendrils reaching into every corner of the North. But it is here, in the alehouses, where the real power is forged. The men who drink together, who share their ambitions over a shared cup, are the ones who will shape the destiny of an empire. Hanno pours another tankard, the liquid glistening in the firelight. He knows that this is only the beginning. The barley fields will grow, the brewing will expand, and the Hanseatic League will rise. But for now, he raises his cup to the future and to the men who will build it, one sip at a time. And so the story begins, not with kings or battles, but with barley and ambition. The alehouses of the Hanseatic League are more than just places to drink, they are the birthplace of an empire. And the next chapter awaits, where the brewers and merchants will take their first steps toward greatness.